you've done a lot for a lot of people, including myself. I mean, there was a lot of us that our lives we escaped watching you in the run that you guys had, whether it was you and whether it was you in The Rock or you and Vince McMahon. You and Vince McMahon is maybe one of the best storylines in the history of wrestling. And do you still talk to him at all? Do you still get a chance to interact with him? And how do you guys kind of how do you feel about each other?
Well, the last time I talked to Vince was down there in Tampa when I went down there to cut a promo in front of an empty crowd. And this was kind of right when COVID started. And it was really strange. And I wasn't happy with the creative because I wanted to just sit down and, maybe do an interview with Byron Saxton or something to kind of talk about something that was a shoot. And Vince says, "God damn, Steve," he goes, "the people are just going to be in a bad way. Just go out there and entertain them and do this promo." I went back to his trailer 3 times. So anyway, I ended up doing a promo. It sucked. It was hard. I really appreciate how the superstars have adapted and overcome all that. And now they have the Thunderdome to help with some crowd noise. But to answer your question, that was the last time I got a chance to talk to him. I'm sure he's going to call me or text me happy birthday today. But, man, our relationship is strong. And when we were feuding there for damn near 2 years, I love that guy. And I'm sure he probably loved me too. But, man, there was a lot of, for a shoot, a lot of times some animosity there, when I did some of the things I did. But, I got nothing but respect for the guy, and we're in a real good place.
For those that don't know, shoot means for real. Work means you get it. For instance, Ariel Helwani and Booker T, we all think for shoot there. I think that's a shoot at this particular point. Might end up being a work or whatever.
Steve, you had so many vintage moments with Vince. The Zamboni into the ring, the beer truck, filling his Camaro or Corvette up with cement. Did you guys come up with that together? Were those all his ideas? Were they your ideas? How did that work?
Man, those were mostly all of their ideas. I'm not going to – it'd be hard for me to say, you know what, Vince, I'm going to drive a monster truck. It's going to have 1,800 horsepower, and I'm going to crush a Lincoln Town Car on live TV. And here's the thing about this to shoot. They bought that gold Lincoln Continental that was the Rock's, allegedly, off the showroom floor. That's the kind of money they were willing to put in behind this stuff. And I learned how to drive the monster truck right before we went on live TV, so I can drive anything on wheels. And going back to that Corvette thing with the cement, they didn't have a mark for me to hit, and that was a different kind of cement truck. The way I had to pull those levers for all that stuff to fall down, I nailed it because it's live TV and you can't fucking fail. And when they told me I was going to be destroying a brand new Corvette because I'm such a car fan, I was like, man, do we got to really fill the Corvette up with cement? I said, because I was trying to get the Corvette after the gig, right? Give it to me. The icing on the cake was when that damn glass broke on the passenger side. Yeah. So it was badass. That was a Nassau Coliseum. I'll never forget it. But they thought of those ideas. And, Pat, sometimes we'd be dragged out on the road so many times. You get tired. Shit ain't going great at the house or whatever. It's a grind. Your back's killing you. You're all fucked up. Being on the road is a grind, but it's the best job and the most fun I've ever had. Then all of a sudden, you find out that you're tearing the shit out of a damn Continental. You're driving a monster truck. You're filling a Corvette full of cement. Those, going to Monday Night Raw was like therapy for me because that was where I could unleash hell. It was on somebody else's dime, and people were eating it up.
I mean, the hospital bed, the grocery store. I mean, there's just you dressed up as a fireman. I mean, there is just we ran through them all this morning, and it was like we were kids again.